Well, hello, boys and girls. So, as you can see, I'm in a truck, and some of you may know, some of you may not know. Let's roll the intro. I'll let you know what's going on. Hey guys, Adam here. So, finished my 30,000 miles. And I guess I was lucky enough to get a traditional solo week, which is rare from what I understand, but apparently because of the time of the year and everything, 4th of July coming up, craft closes down in Dallas and in Springfield, and so there's no positions available for the solo week there. So I am out running on my own for the next week. Pretty exciting. I'm already at my second stop. Dropped one last night, then drove out here, and was just too tired to do a video. Plus it was dark and you wouldn't have seen me. I gotta get some lights. Figured that out. So let me tell you a little bit about my training. We ran hard. He picked me up on May 16th on a Monday, and I think we pulled into Springfield Wednesday night, Wednesday afternoon, around 6. Yeah, around 6. That would be the 21st, June 21st. So we ran 30,000 miles in a little over a month and a half, month and 10 days ish. Ran hard. I will not lie to you. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't easy at the same time. I know a couple of my other guys that are at Prime. They finished their 30,000 and Road Blazer. You know, thanks for the support out there, Scotty boy. I'm glad you got it taken care of after that 50, man. Kind of crazy. But they're back. It's a little different at Prime. You know, you finish your 30, you go right in for upgrade. Yeah, I think you got 4 or 5 classes you guys got to take, stuff like that. I'm not real sure. If you want, check their channels out. I'll try to link them down in the description. Here I do a solo week by myself, run, and July 1st I get to call in, and I'll get sorry, I just got a message from work. Where was I? I'll have a interview on next Friday, July 1st, to become an A seat, and after that I plan on taking some home time the week of the 12th, because basically I've been gone for 4 months straight. A couple days here and there. Trainer was nice enough to swing by and drop me off for Father's Day for about 16 hours. Not enough time to be with the family and everything, but enough time to get things planned. So right now I am sitting in Ponch City, Oklahoma, getting live loaded at a food plant, meat. I'm not sure exactly what I'm hauling yet. I haven't seen the bills, but be taking this load to Denver to Mile High Foods, which will be another interesting one. Haven't been through Colorado yet, so another state I can check off. Besides that, man, it's been pretty good. You know, kind of frustrating yesterday picking up the first load, and Prime was out of fuel on half their bays, so as I was trying to pick the trailer up, got my paperwork, pulled in to get fuel, which, you know, they gave me this truck and it was almost empty, so here I'm just puttering around waiting to run out of fuel. Had to leave the outbound, go all the way back around to the inbound again, which was already stacking up because there had already been 15 trucks pulled through outbound and they couldn't get fuel. So luckily I got fuel, but you know, that took an extra hour and a half for my drive. I had time, but you know, it kind of flustered me and I forgot to do a couple of things, so I had to buy some stuff out of pocket. I'm sure I'll get reimbursed for it, that I should have picked up at Prime. But I mean, besides that, it's been all good, you know. Just sitting here waiting for them to load, however long that's going to take. Then I've got a day and a half, 2 days to make it to Denver, which should be very possible. I mean, it's only 589 miles or something like that, so I should be able to get a majority of that knocked out today. I just got to look at my clock and see how it lands because my appointment's at 7:30. So 7:30 in the morning on Monday. Sorry, trucks are moving around. Just trying to figure out what I'm doing. I want to make sure nobody hits me. But overall, man, incredible experience. My trainer was great. He's taking some home time now because he's been running straight for about 9 months. You know, with a day here, a day there at home. He's got a big 4th of July party going on that he's planning for next week, so he's taking at least a couple of weeks, and then I think he's taking his sister on the road with him for a week. And then after that, one of my referrals, Kurt Johnson, yeah, I think he just made it to Springfield yesterday. Wish I could have met you, brother. So I had to get on the road. I'm sorry. I think Nick is going to train him. He said he would, but you know, it's going to be a few weeks down the line. So Kurt sent Nick a message, ask him what's going on. That'll be the best thing to do. So besides that, man, I'm really excited. I do have to say, after being with a team driver for so long, it was really, really strange sleeping in the truck by myself. The first night, it is just eerily quiet, you know, not being bounced around. Enjoyable, not being bounced around, but just eerily quiet. I actually had to turn some music on just so I could have something in the background playing, which was just weird. I'm sorry. It is, again, you know, I usually don't have any problems going to sleep or anything like that. And I didn't have any problems going to sleep when I was, you know, when he was driving. I was on break. Besides being bounced around a lot, some roads are better than others. Some roads are worse than a lot others. There's some out there that'll beat you to death being in that bed. It's something you got to get accustomed to. It's probably the hardest part. And like I said, Road Blazer and Scotty Boy, they have already gone over, you know, the challenges of TNT training. I'm not going to double up on any of their stuff, but you know, top bunk, yes, not terrible for me. I'm not claustrophobic, but my trainer had a new 22 Freightliner, and they didn't put windows in the upper bunk. I'm glad he likes cold sleeping conditions, because when we were training for the first 2 weeks, you know, we slept at the same time, we drove at the same time, or I drove and he, you know, he was in B seat, so it was good that he liked the cold, because he kept it on cold the entire time, but it was still pretty warm up there. Pretty bad when you got to sleep with your face right to the vent. Truck I am in is a 21 Freightliner. It's got about 215,000 on the odometer. I'll get to that. So it does have windows up top, so you can pop those when it's hot, vent some of the air out, vent the heat out. Get to what I was kind of alluding to there. I had decided to go company, so this would have been my company truck, which would be fine. You know, it's 215, it's still under warranty. Really doesn't no water off my back, because it would be a company truck. While I was waiting for all the procedures to get this truck, I went through the lease class with Jack there at Wilson, just to get a better understanding of everything, because I planned on going company for 3 months minimum, and then going lease. I just wanted to make sure I had all my ducks in a row, and I knew what to do, and this, that, and the other. That being said, Nick did train me very well on, you know, how to minimize your fuel cost, how to minimize all your costs, track your time, all that good stuff. You know, I wanted to make sure. You know, that's the reason I decided to go company. After the lease class and talking to Jack a little bit, I changed my mind, and either right after I finish my solo week, I will be starting the lease process on a new truck, or right after I get back off home time, because I'm taking about 4 or 5 days off home time. That being said, it's a big step. You know, it's a little scary, but not really, because I do know that I can do the job. Again, just watching trucks. Sorry. I know I can do the process and everything. It's actually what I'm doing right now. This week is all the runs that I'm making as a company driver. So at 46 cents a mile. But I'm also getting my statements sent to me for these loads as a lease driver, so I can look at both and see where everything's at. You know, my fleet manager gave me a spreadsheet where I can just plug everything in, and it'll actually give me my settlement at the end of the week, with all the stuff that would be taken out. So the lease payment, the insurance, the everything, permits, everything that's in your fixed cost, your fuel. You put in your fuel, turn in your paperwork within 24 hours of your drop, so you can get the surcharges for the fuel. And most times, I haven't seen it yet, but I've been told that will take down at least half to 3/4 and sometimes zero out the fuel cost. It's kind of a test week. I've told them I want to go to lease, but then again, if I look at it and I'm just like, hey, I'm still going to burn money, I may wait and just still go company. But I mean, I've already seen on the first load that I drove, I mean, it was only 181 miles, so it was like $81. But on the lease side, it paid $536. Makes you think. Let's scratch your head a little bit. So yeah, I'm pretty much in a test phase right now. See what's going on. I'm running on 16 minutes here, guys, so I don't want to have too long of a video. I know a lot of people don't watch them all the way through, but I appreciate the ones that do. I also want to say thank you for everybody who came up to me while I was at Springfield. Other subscribers. I was kind of shocked just sitting there and having people come up and go, "Hey, it's 51 Logistics," and saying thank you for the videos that I'm doing. Now that I'm on my own, I'm going to try to do at least one video a week, kind of going over my week. If I can drop in 2, I'll do that. Point of view videos, I'm not sure yet. I want to get a different camera because I'm using this phone and it's just kind of awkward sometimes. But yeah, I mean, that's what it's going on. I appreciate all you guys for sticking in there with me, watching me go through this challenge. It's been a challenge, not hateful, not terrible, but definitely a life experience, and I enjoy it. Been enjoying it. I missed the crap out of my family, so I'll be glad to go back and spend 4 or 5 days with them in a couple of weeks. It'll be really nice. Again, guys, you find this information helpful, useful, somebody who's thinking about going into trucking, I gotta tell you, this place is great. I really, really enjoy them. They look for a high standard of employee, of drivers. They look for the cream of the crop, and they really, really appreciate people with life experience. Not so much driving experience, but life experience. More my age, again, not saying they're not going to take a 22, 23-year-old. I met quite a few of them this week, and they're great. They have great heads on their shoulders. And that's what you need. You need to have the common sense to do what's good and what's right. You also need the determination to fight through it. I know I did a pro and con video a couple weeks ago, and it was kind of thrown together in the middle because it was we were waiting at a shipper. I'm going to do another pro and con video, which is a little more structured, and not where I just do all pros and then all of a sudden I throw in a con at the back. Again, I appreciate everybody's support. If you pass this on to someone else, you guys find it interesting watching some 51-year-old guy redefine himself in life after being a desk jockey for 20 years and managing other people. Please give me a like, comment, subscribe, ring the little bell, follow me on my other social networks. I've been kind of lazy on those too since the end of the during the end of the training, and in the last couple of weeks it's just been trying to reset here a little bit, because it's a little different being a team guy to a solo guy. Again, I want to thank my trainer, Nick. Thank you for sticking with me, and I'm glad we met, and I think we're going to be lifelong friends. You taught me a lot, brother, and I appreciate it, so thank you. But guys, I'm going to go ahead and kill this. It's 20 minutes. So I got another little catchphrase that I've come up with. I know I usually end all my videos with, I'll see you down the road, and I will. I'll see you down the road. But for the people who are following me and that are coming into this lifestyle and who are in training right now, something I came up with for me, is be overly cautious, not overly confident. Not saying you don't know what you're doing, but take that extra step to make sure that you're doing it right. If you got to get out and look one more time, get out and look one more time. Make sure that you're positive of yourself. Because sometimes things can just be thrown at you the wrong direction. So, guys, again, I appreciate it. And as I said, I'll see you down the road.